It must be cold in Orlando, in Florida. You're wearing a hoodie.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little colder. It's not too bad today though.
Shall we have a
But
look?
Tuesday, it's gonna be like 32 at some point.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 24 right now, to put it into context.
Here, yeah. What is it, like 4 degrees?
5 degrees.
What?
Oh,
And I
five
was looking
degrees.
earlier
Yeah.
on Monday morning, it's going to be -7 here.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
So
oh
yeah.
my
Nice.
God.
Really getting
How
that
do y'all
Very
vitamin
even
D.
wake up? I would never. I wouldn't even get out of bed. I quit my job.
no,
I'm
seriously.
tempted.
Not worth it.
I'm tempted to stay in bed.
We're not going to feel too sorry for you, Kenny. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I've got no sympathy for you, Kenny, so we don't get
Oh,
Sam, when was the last time it was sunny here? I feel like I haven't seen the sun in not like 2 weeks.
Oh no, it's not basically like 2 days.
It
Whatever.
feels like it. I feel like it's been grey for like the past three
Oh,
weeks.
Christmas Day was all right.
I think it's before Christmas. I think it was like a
Yeah, we
week,
definitely
10 day
had.
spell
Yeah,
where it was
yeah.
just haze of grey every
And
day.
heavy rain and yeah,
that
like
is
flooding around
so
here.
depressing.
It really is, Kenny. Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, that would be awful.
Depressing country.
Meanwhile, I'm at Helios with the bright sun
All
I
shining
right, all
and
right,
know.
all
blue
right. Oh,
skies.
The sun god.
did not appreciate your stories, Kenny. I'll be honest.
Did you have the
Danielle, are you
wings,
drinking
Kenny?
coffee?
No, it's Dr. Pepper.
Damn it. I need some coffee.
No, but I just got coffee creamer, so I'm like excited to wake up tomorrow. I'm pumped.
Best
But no, I
feeling
wanted
part.
Dr. Pepper. I wanted Dr. Pepper more than I wanted coffee.
Right, shall we get into it?
Universally speaking, winning the long run.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Universally Speaking podcast. Joining me today, incredibly, for the first time ever, and for all the episodes as well, we've got the full team with us. We've got Sam, Cassie, Daniel, and Kenny. How are we all?
Hello.
Great.
Doing great.
It feels illegal this to have everyone on the same podcast. As you've seen from the episode title, in today's episode, we are going to be discussing something that isn't actually Orlando related. As recently, it was officially announced what will be coming to Universal Kids Resort in Frisco, Texas, opening later. Danielle's cat
Sorry.
Is that Andy making an appearance?
Yeah.
I love how you've always got a mascot. Actually, I've forgotten.
Oh.
Kenny, have you got a prop?
Oh, I do.
It's been a
So, in
while.
honor of Universal Kids, I have a very tiny Shrek right here.
That's so
Oh.
cute.
That is perfect.
Yes.
Honestly, Danielle has a prop too. She has her Patrick shirt on today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of
Actually,
course, yeah.
Oh,
I should put
nice.
my ears on. I have Shrek ears somewhere, but yeah.
Sam, I know you don't like to be left out. Have you got a prop at all? Are you searching for one?
We'll go with this, which is
Oh,
what is that?
blurry, so you
What?
can't really see. So this is literally all I have on my desk that's slightly Universal related. So this is Aroma Retail Social House Bright Sunshine, and this is the exact smell that is pumped into both Royal Pacific and Sapphire Falls. So this is the company
Oh,
that Universal buy it from, and this is the exact scent. So right now, that is how this room smells.
Oh,
Not quite
you're
as
gonna have
good
to
as
send me the
Kenny's.
link to
incredible.
that.
If you
Wow.
sign up for the mailing list, there's like always discount codes as well. So if you like that smell, this is what you need.
I do.
Cassie, I don't want to leave you out. Have you got anything to show?
My Shrek ears are right here. I'll
Oh,
cover
your
for
Shrek ears,
both
that
me and
works, yeah.
Danielle. Here we
Oh, you
go.
could be matching.
oh,
Kenny, where are your glasses?
Oh,
Put the 3D glasses
oh,
on.
they're down here. Wait.
Danielle.
I grabbed a minion as well, so I have a couple lands represented.
Wow, you've really turned out today, all of you. Me and Sam are just the boring British people that have nothing.
Well, that's because we've seen the sun recently, so we're like more
Exactly.
awake.
What is this thing called the sun?
The vitamin D is pumping hard in the US group chat, but the UK, maybe not.
No, just grey skies. Anyway, so yeah, Universal Kids Resort is Universal's very first theme park designed and developed just for kids. Every facet of the theme park caters to the little ones and their parents, from the theming and entertainment to the rides and hotel. Everything is designed with families in mind. I don't know if you've read the press release. I think you did, Kenny. But I think it starts off by saying something like, "Did you know the F in Frisco stands for fun?" But then, like 2 lines later, it just goes, "It doesn't actually stand for fun." I was like, "Oh, that's not
That's great writing.
not great writing, I'll be honest."
Yeah, they've said a lot of things about this park that I'm kind of like, that's an interesting way to word it. So I think we'll get to that later on.
Anyway, positives: 7 amazing lands, or so they say anyway. Never-ending fun. Here, kids and their grown-ups can hang out with awesome characters, enjoy incredible rides and shows, discover interactive play areas, and find moments of calm in sensory gardens. Sam, seeing as you're the only one of us that has kids, first question before we get into the details: would you take your family to Universal Kids Resort in Frisco, Texas?
No.
I thought so. That wraps up today's episode. No, I'm joking. I knew you were going to say that. Care to say why, maybe?
Yeah, well, I mean, I had to ask AI what was the age range for this park, first of all, and it said it was between 1 and 9. Now, Joey's 6, and I must admit, from like what I've seen, I'm already thinking like he's probably at the top end of what age I think this would be for in reality. Like now, next time we go, and he's going to be over 48 inches, he can do some serious rides at the Universal Park. So I feel like already the age range of what they're saying up to 9 in reality may not be 9. And some of the IPs as well, and some of the things that I think are in the parks just for us personally don't appeal. I don't know with it being more of a local park, and I would imagine the people that are going to go are somewhat local as opposed to people traveling all over the US to this. If it's designed with maybe a slightly more, I guess, American kind of audience in mind, people that haven't got huge theme parks and lots of things going on in that area to draw them in. So when I look at, Puss in Boots, Gabby's, whatever Gabby wants to be part of her
Dollhouse.
world. I wouldn't say that's a thing that's really in the UK, or at least hasn't entered my household anyway. So for me personally, I think although there's some good bits, do we need more minions? I've seen enough
Kenny
of
says
those little
yes.
yellow things.
Danielle, I know you have little ones in your family too. It's obviously slightly different for you as you already live in Orlando, of course,
Yeah.
but would this ever be an option for you and your family?
I really think it would be my niece and nephew, currently 1.5 for my nephew, and my niece is 3. Big fans of trolls. I came over for Christmas watching Jurassic Park as children, so I think they're getting in pretty early on the Jurassic World life as well. So I think that would be exciting. I have taken them to Universal Studios where we spent a lot of time in DreamWorks. We were there a very long time. So it kind of reminds me, like, on a more positive note, of like how we took Fast and Furious, or like it was a small part of LA, like Hollywood, and we turned it into a ride. It kind of feels like the small part of DreamWorks. They're just expanding it so it'll be bigger, but hopefully a lot better than taking Fast and Furious that way.
You recovered well there, Dana. You had me worried when you said the
No.
good and Fast and Furious around the
Yeah.
same sort of area.
Yeah. And King Kong, it's a small part of the tram tour, but then they turn into something bigger. I kind of feel like, especially for the Puss in Boots part, like I just think it's going to expand quite a bit. But yeah, I really see my niece and nephew really enjoying the park. Also, I think any chance to get out of Florida is a good opportunity, which is crazy. Because Texas is Texas, but yeah, I think Frisco, yeah, from an ant perspective, I think it's a really cool park. And then from a tourism fan, I think there's a lot to do in the Dallas area as well. So it wouldn't necessarily be a multi-day experience, but I can definitely see like tagging it onto a road trip or a bigger trip out to the Midwest area.
Kenny, is there ever a possibility you would ever go to this park? I know obviously you don't have kids, but
Well, I do have family like in the
Yeah.
Dallas area, which is like right outside of
okay.
Frisco, but I probably not. I mean, it is very much geared towards the younger crowd, the little ones and everything. And I also don't really feel like there's much of a draw to really get people to travel from a great distance to go visit. I think it's very much going to be a local park, like Sam said.
like grown adults are they allowed to go on their own without kids? That might be a stupid question, but
yeah.
Are they allowed to go? I don't know if it's like. I mean, it
I'm
would be a bit weird.
99% sure if you buy a ticket, you're going to be able to go.
Yeah, but like I would feel if I
Frowned
went, I'd
upon,
feel.
Jay.
Yeah, exactly. Frowned upon is probably what I would say. Yeah, I'd feel a bit weird if I was just walking around a kids' resort with no one other than myself.
That's why I've never
And
been to
then-
Legoland.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Actually,
I'm a teacher. I get in free to Legoland, and I've never been.
We'll go, Kenny. You need to
Yeah,
go.
there we go. There we go. We're going to Legoland.
Yes, I could see myself venturing out here once I have kids.
Mhm.
Maybe. You got to get me on a plane again. Different conversation for another day. But
That's so
I
Just
also
keep
funny.
drinking.
think, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I also could see myself like maybe taking my niece and nephew here. They're about the same age as Danielle's, and we've been talking about taking them to theme parks. Like they're kind of getting to that age where, like, my sister-in-law is like, like let's do Disney to start out, and like I would love to see them kind of grow up in this like same stuff that I love to do that I got to do when I was younger, and I'm really close with them. So, I would love to use an excuse to take them with me just so I can go to this park. Like you said, I don't see myself venturing over there alone. But if I do, don't judge me because I
Yeah.
might. So, but as of right now, like no major plans to go like opening weekend or anything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the peak time when you see the adults without children go, because you're going to have every vlogger in the country going to cover like the latest Universal park.
It must be quite hard to try and get people to go to Texas on vacation. Like I don't know much about it, but
I think it can be hard, but if you look at where Frisco is, it's right outside Dallas. It's super accessible to Oklahoma. It's the Midwest. They want to go somewhere else, and so that's why they end up in Florida a lot because it's exotic to them and people from Ohio. But you also have the Cassies of the world. Where can I drive to on a family vacation that's affordable? So I think just from a tourism perspective, like it's super accessible. Texas has so much going on, but like it's literally like you're going to just cross over a couple state lines and now you're at a Universal Park. And the ticket prices might be a bit better as well. So now you're not paying the Orlando prices, you're not paying the Orlando hotel prices, you're not paying the flights. So I don't think it's going to be necessarily like top of the list, but I do think it's like, oh, that's something we can do versus something you really have to save up and put a lot of time and effort into getting to. So I love accessible travel. So that was like my viewpoint on the kids resort. It's just how accessible it is. Also to the family, like you don't have to wait. We waited so long. The age between my youngest brother and my oldest sister was 9 years. We had to wait so long to like get at an age where Stephanie wasn't too old, Matthew wasn't too young. So like I don't know, something that is a bit more you can do when the kids are small as well is super nice. But I'm not flying from England, so it's just different.
That too.
do we know if it's going to be open year round? Because I was speaking to someone yesterday actually on Instagram, and they were saying she lives in Houston, I think she said, and the heat in the summer is ridiculous. It's like Orlando, but without the rain in the afternoon. That could be a bit of a problem.
I think it could be a bit of a problem. I remember hanging out with my friends from Cincinnati for the first time, and they talked about their theme parks being closed in winter. I go, what? What are you talking about? The theme parks closed? Like, I didn't know that was a thing. But yeah, I guess the opposite. It can close because it's too hot. They could pull a Volcano Bay, just make the call. So the plan is for it to be open, but then like if the weather's not the ideal weather, it's dangerous. But also Hollywood is freaking hot.
Yeah.
LA is hot, and they're open. So I think if they know it going into it, they can be ready for it.
But it's just going to be interesting because Danielle mentioned the point about another Universal Park or it being a new Universal Park. And it's going to be interesting to see that initial reaction of how many, if we could call them uneducated people, or
Yeah.
just kind of, oh, a new Universal
Careful.
Park, I'm going to go. And then actually, if it gets slated, not because the park is doing anything wrong, but just because it isn't a Universal Studios, but what people envisage a Universal Studios to be is obviously
Yeah.
very, very different. So the people are just going to hear Universal and think big rides, thrill rides, Harry Potter. And it's like, that is definitely not what you get here. So I think for what it's designed to do, it will do a good job. But it's just whether people go into it knowing that or whether they've got something else in mind.
Yeah, hopefully they do a really good job with the marketing, because so far every advertisement they put out for it is pictures of DreamWorks Land at Universal Studios. And I'm like, okay, do they have like concept art or like, little cool graphics they can put out to show people what Frisco will actually be like?
Or
Um,
just the logo. Just the logo
yeah.
is so kid looking. Like if you just
Mhm.
lead with that, like I don't know. But tourism is filled with a lot of people who don't look into what they're doing and they just show up thinking they have tickets to Universal Orlando and they were supposed to go to Hollywood, or they are asking where the castle is and they mean a completely different
Is that where the
castle.
Harry
Like
Potter ride is?
Oh my gosh. Actually, this is a good time to probably talk about the size of the park. So I think it's like slated to be 32 acres. And to put that in perspective,
yeah, I
Isle
got
of
it.
Burke is 15 acres. So think of it as being like two Berks put together, and that's
Oh
the
wow,
entire
is that
theme
it?
park property. Yep, that's it.
That's pretty small.
Yeah.
And only one hotel is servicing it, so that kind of tells you
Mm.
from the get-go, like they're not, it's not, it's a kids like the kids resort also is implying like size wise it's going to be a lot smaller, but I'm thank you for explaining the acreage because I didn't know. I don't know what how big an acre is, so
I'm the
I
same,
had to do
no
some
idea.
research to figure it out.
The
Cassie
teachers
was
helped us
doing
out.
math.
I've been thinking, I'm like, my house is on an acre, so it's like 32 of my plot. Like that
There
sucks.
you
Like
go.
It might be
I
good that
don't,
it's smaller though, because kids,
yeah.
as we know, tend to just stop walking to a point. Given the heat as well, it can be pretty rough to. If it's a massive park, it wouldn't work because it's for the little ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at the concept art though, there's so many water rides. Like I think that
Mm.
kind of just points to kind of what it's going to be. Is like all these pictures I'm looking at, I see a lot of water. Like a
Yeah,
rapids ride, lots of like little run-throughs in the SpongeBob area that have like fountains everywhere.
a
So,
splash pad.
hmm,
Yeah.
splash pad, yeah, that's the word.
Well,
So they're
kids love
definitely
water,
planning
don't
for the
they?
heat, sounds like.
Yeah,
Was all water, right? Like Minions, the theme of Minions was like
yeah.
water blast or something.
Right. Anyway, let's have a look at what will actually be coming to the resort, starting with Isle of Curiosity. So at the centre of the resort, you'll find the Park Hub, Isle of Curiosity, which features DreamWorks' Gabby's Dollhouse. Sam, that's the word you're looking for, Dollhouse. I know. I mean, you've got kids, you've got a little girl, so I thought she might have ventured into it, but not just yet. Anyway, your family's first land to explore is a perfect playtopia designed for kids to freely roam and play alongside their favourite characters. Enjoy shade and restful benches. That sounds like Celestial
We've learned
Park.
from Epic then. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I knew you were going to say that. You beat me to it. Fill up on a delicious kid-approved classics, then join the one and only Gabby for an epic dance party. It sounds like it's just going to be like Gabby and her characters in the hub, basically, rather than actual land, I think. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. And so I think Isle of Curiosity is going to end up being like a land where they showcase whatever the hot new children's property is that they're not ready to build a whole land for. That's kind of how they treat Gabby's Dollhouse at DreamWorks Land right now. Like
Yeah.
she's on the outside of it, but not like enough to have a full land and ride and play area and
And
stuff.
the fox, the bad guy, also like the
The
next
guy with the
it's a road.
shoes. That's the guy with the shoes, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. It's a rotating character next to Gabby. So it's promoting whatever's whatever Universal wants to put out there. Yeah. From a popularity perspective, sorry. My mom teaches kindergarten, and when my mom was visiting me in Orlando, I was taking her to the parks, and her kids were like, "You get to meet Gabby." Like her kids, the 5-year-olds, were telling my mom, "You get to meet Gabby," and my mom was like, youngest child's 26. She's like, okay, I'm gonna keep my eyes out for Gabby. And then I was like, I don't even know who she's talking about. And now I know, but like clearly popular with the 5-year-olds. I don't know anything about her dream house or dollhouse or anything. But she dances and sings, so it'll be like easy to walk her around, maybe have a little like couple of other entertainers dancing next to her like they do with King Julian. But yeah.
Who is that wolf guy? Who is he? Is he...
He's the lead of the bad guys crew, Sam.
Oh, I thought you were saying he's in Gabby's Dollhouse.
No, but
Yeah,
like
he's in that other film. Yeah, the bad guys.
there's
Yeah,
there's two meet and greets as you enter DreamWorks. Gabby
Yeah.
is a staple, and then the other one is rotating depending on who's available, what movie's coming out,
Yeah.
and who they want to put there. Yeah.
All righty. So next we have DreamWorks Shrek's Swamp. In Shrek's Swamp, meet Shrek and Fiona as they take you through their fairy tale or ogre tale love story.
Another brilliantly written line.
Honestly, is a
That.
love story. Splash around in this waterlogged paradise built especially for Shrek's triplets at Shrek's Swamp, Splash, and Smash in that order. Hop aboard Shrek and Fiona's Happily Ogre After, a ride Shrek created for his triplets to tell the story of how he and their mother Fiona fell in love. You'll get to relive the quest to rescue Princess Fiona from a fearsome fire-breathing dragon with Donkey by your side, see new friendships come to life, and witness Shrek and Fiona's love blossom.
Cassie, are you okay? You were like zoning out there.
I think I was just thinking like I didn't even think there was gonna be like rides here, so I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, what type of ride are we? You know,
Yeah, it's
what
a bit
type
of
of
a
ride
like
vehicle?
they don't
Are
explain
we
it
in
very
an
well, do they?
onion?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
they've just used alliteration for the sake of alliteration, I feel like.
Yeah.
Oh, Kenny's got
Yeah,
it up
so
there.
in the concept art, I think I saw probably that ride. Was it the one where I don't know if you guys have the concept art out,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna pull it
Yeah.
up.
but there's like cardboard cutouts of Shrek
They
feeling
look so
doggy.
bad.
Yeah,
But I
like
think they're
it's
supposed
really
to be like that,
bad.
aren't they? I think
But
that's
yeah,
the
because Shrek
design.
made it apparently, so
Yeah, I guess I
that's
thought it
it.
was like they're serious.
And if
Yeah.
you look, they're definitely in a ride vehicle, and the girl has like a wheel. Like, so is she
Oh
steering
yeah.
it, or is it like one of those fake steering wheel
It's got
type
an onion on the
things?
end of it, yeah.
We do have the onion. Oh my gosh.
Of course, a
Yeah.
staple.
We
So
must.
this was the ride I was probably most curious about because it's the only one that sounds like it's more than just like a flat ride.
Hmm.
Like this actually seems like almost a dark ride, but it'll be outside probably completely.
Yeah, and I'm guessing the swamp will be very similar to DreamWorks Land, how it looks now.
It could
Yeah.
be high in the sky, Andy. It could be very trolley like for the storytelling for Shrek and Fiona's love story. Maybe that, hopefully a little faster, but it could be that style. I'm hoping for the swamp. So have y'all been to or seen Singapore swamp?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yes.
Sam's
It's
been, hasn't it?
huge. So that's like if you are making DreamWorks Shrek
Can you
Swamp
tell
and
me
you
how many
don't,
acres it is, Danielle, please? So
no, I can
just.
tell you how many ogres
Oh,
too.
perfect.
Plus three little ones. But yeah, I'm hoping they do that size because it's like imagine a small child next to the actual like that big of a swamp. It would just be such a good photo experience. Also being able to walk through his swamp would be fun, but they always seem to just do the facade.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I think like similar to Toontown, I think that'd be so fun. Like if you could go through Shrek's house. But yeah, I'm excited for. I think this is the one of the IPs that generationally is spanning very well. So kids are getting exposed to it from the original, but also every little spin-off, Christmas, sing-along that has come out in the last 25 years. So I think this is going to be a popular area.
Isn't there a new Shrek film coming out as well? Is that like next
Yeah.
year
Yes,
or
but it was delayed.
Yeah.
the trailer was terrible, wasn't it? Yeah.
They said somebody guessed the entire plot and they were like, we should probably change it. If somebody said basically word for word what the whole movie was going to be. But that's the theme of Shrek because they had to redo it after Chris Farley died to begin with. So like they just love rewriting a script, you know? So
Yeah.
they got it.
Was the script a four-letter word that began with S?
Yes. What's the four letters?
I think he's saying a swear word.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Classic
Shrek
Sam
is
joke. Yeah.
five.
I thought that first as well.
1, 2.
Count
Okay.
with Kenny.
It definitely took me a second. You can see all our faces being like, what? Ah.
Oh, I'll
I-
try not to swear on a kids episode, but there we go.
No promises.
Characters to meet in Shrek Swamp too. So maybe like costumes
Yeah.
that haven't been used in a while or costumes that are only used in the parades might get some action over there. Be cool.
I wish they'd do a meet and greet for Lord Farquaad rather than just Shrek. Like, how cool would that be?
Yeah.
I just thought then
I
he's,
would love that.
or just some of the different characters. Maybe I know there's
Prince
loads of them.
Charming.
Prince Charming's another one. Yeah, that'd be a great
Yeah.
one. Yeah, yeah. I could audition for
Gingy.
that British.
Oh, Gingy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gingy.
I'd fly over there for a Gingy meet and greet.
I would too. Worth the price ticket of the ticket alone.
Danielle, your headwear looks different to Cassie's. What is your is?
It's knitted. Like it's
Knitted,
like
that's
Hers
the
is
one.
like,
a
yeah.
crochet kind of ear.
Yeah.
Hers supports a small business. Probably mine supports Universal and the $95,000 I give them a year. So
They didn't even have those ears when DreamWorks opened last summer. So like I got mine ahead of time for the opening of it. And then I was like, why don't they have these ears? And now they have them all. They have them everywhere. So
Sam, did you have any rides in Shrek's Swamp in Singapore? Or I know it was a while ago now.
Yeah,
They
it's
have-
Oh, Danielle.
2013.
they have,
Yeah.
we can bring it up, but they have a Puss in Boots coaster. But obviously in Kids Resort, it'll be in a different area. But in Singapore, they have pretty good coaster. I've never even seen a Puss in Boots movie, but I
Yeah.
was like, this is amazing. It was a very tall coaster.
Yeah. And don't they also still have their Shrek 4D, but it's like in a castle, like it looks so amazing, but then you walk up and it's just Shrek 4D.
I miss that ride still. Or experience attraction.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
theming of that land is really good.
Yeah.
It's on point compared to the cardboard cutouts that these images are showing here. So, like Shrek, for me, I loved Shrek growing up, but it's had its day for me. I get there's new films coming out, but when I look at these images that you sent on, Jay, I'm just like, yeah, it's not really doing it for me personally, if I'm being honest.
But I guess it's not for you, I suppose. Just to throw that back, it's not supposed to appeal to you per se. I don't think it's supposed to appeal to your kids, maybe.
Well, Joey does enjoy making things out of cardboard boxes, so you
Right,
never know.
okay. Well,
They might throw one of his artworks in here next
Yeah.
time.
He was lead
Biblically
designer on this
accurate.
project.
I'll ask him to do some work tomorrow, and we'll compare. We'll see which
homework.
looks better. Yeah.
But it is biblically accurate because Shrek Swamp like has that decor around to scare people away. So
That's it. Fight Shrek's corner, Danielle. I like that.
I'll change it to my I'm swamped shirt right now.
Oh my god.
Today I'm swamped. I forgot how many things I had, but
So how many Shrek shirts have you got, or apparel?
I have one, and I love. I mean, I think we all love a theme, but yeah, I was not going to the opening of DreamWorks without Shrek ears and a Shrek shirt, so I got
Of
the
course.
full outfit. Yeah.
Love it.
Moving on. Next up, we have Illumination's Minions versus Minions Bellow Bay Club. Join the mayhem with the Minions, as Danielle is showing for the people watching on the video. Kenny, you must have a Minion around somewhere. You've always got a Minion close by.
Oh, actually, I don't right now. I moved it.
Where's
I have a box of props down here.
new props as well? You got loads more to bring out now.
Oh, plenty from that last trip.
Let the games begin as minions overrun a peaceful retreat. When yellow minions try to tame their purple counterparts, it leads to a wave of unpredictable water-soaked fun. As Danielle mentioned, it's very water-heavy. Join this action-packed competition or just relax and watch the chaos unfold. Either way, every splash, laugh, and surprise might just bring everyone closer together. Sam, I think you'll know this, but the water raft ride, I think it's called Bellow Bay Cruise, but it looks pretty similar on the concept art to the one at Alton Towers, just with a theme, I guess.
Yeah, and to be honest, like when I'm looking at the rides, obviously, I mean, I'm a coaster man, don't get me wrong, so that's
There we
probably
go.
where I would be heading first of all. But in terms of like the other attractions, I'd say this one probably looks the best. I think
Yeah.
the theming looks pretty decent.
Oh.
I've got the concept map in front of me now, and that section in the top kind of left, it looks like you kind of come round and then you kind of swirl a little bit before shooting back out. So
Mhm.
to be fair, it looks pretty decent, this one. Better job than Alton Towers.
Yeah, and the middle thing with the diving boards looks like Cabana Bay, doesn't it? That's what
Yeah,
it reminded
It
me
does.
of.
yeah.
Kenny, any thoughts?
Yeah, I think this is probably the main draw for the park. I'm pretty sure this is
Oh,
going to
really?
be like the standout ride. I
Oh,
think
wow.
this is going to be the thing that gets people because it's like dead center. I think when you walk in the park, it's like the
Mhm.
first ride you're going to see probably. So I think they're pretty much banking on this being like, oh yeah, this is the one.
they love to put everything on the Minions. They're like, this is it.
Yeah, basically,
We finally cracked it. This is going to be the one.
this is what the people want.
Well, they probably listened to Kenny's rankings and thought, Jesus, this is what people love. This is
You've
what we
not
should
let that
design
go,
the
have
whole
you? You've
park
not let
around.
it go.
Let's get Simpsons in there as well.
Yep, rides that are ranked at C and B. I'm sure I know that's huge love for those. But anyway, yeah. Well, also you got to consider every time they do a Minions anything, it makes almost $1 billion. I mean, they know
Yeah.
that this is like a thing that kids like, so it makes sense.
Cassie, I know you're not the biggest water ride lover in the world, but it looks pretty cool still.
That looks so fun.
Especially for kids as well. If you put yourself into a kid's mind, they would
Oh,
love
yeah.
that, I'm sure.
It's like a little Popeyes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is the key word there, little. That's the only thing I'm thinking now. Kenny's put some dimensions into my head, and I'm thinking two Burks. It's kind of
Two
like,
Burks.
yeah, it's the
Yeah.
marquee center attraction, but actually looking at the kind of the route, the course, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't look that long, all things
The
considered. So it'd be
course.
interesting to see.
It's not
Oh
a
no, it
golden
can't
race.
be.
Run out.
Yeah, there's
So
honestly it takes up most of the park in the middle, so it's probably about 20 acres.
Yeah.
And you can see there's like water guns on the bridge above, which again, me being an adult, when people do it on rips or falls or whatever, I'm not a big fan of it, but I'm sure kids will absolutely love that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Kenny, you'd love it as well.
Every time I
Yeah,
look
I'm
up
that
when I'm
person
on
who
one
would
of
do that.
those, Yeah, every time I look up and I'm on one of those, it's like an 8-year-old kid, like, and I'm like, my eyes, I'm like getting hit in the face.
See, I don't mind
Always
that.
a
I think
kid.
it was like just a 35-year-old man doing it. I'm like, what are you doing? I get it if it's a kid, fair enough, but that's one of my
Just
smaller
live a
gripes.
little.
The thing is, at least on
You look
Popeye,
up,
where they're
it's just,
free, it's not too bad. It's the people that are
The
paying
people that
for it
pay
on
for it,
rips our
yeah.
balls.
yes.
Yeah.
Like you just paid $3 to hit me in the face. Like, really?
Well done, you won.
Yeah.
Just surprised some of those guns work. Like there's so many Dudley Do Rights. You go to pay and they're like, no. We're like, but we want to be mean today. But yeah.
Oh my
Still work
gosh.
better than fire drills, but that's a different conversation for another day.
And also the splash pad on the concept art. It looks pretty small, I think.
For sure.
I don't know if it shows kind of the full scale of it, but it looks very small area.
Yeah, and you can actually see the load station, I think, for the water ride, like right
Is that what's in
behind
the
it.
background?
I
Yeah.
feel like that's what it is. Yeah.
Thinking in size in terms of the splash area, but seems to have quite a few things going on at least. So I think it's like
Hmm.
as far as the splash pad goes, it does look pretty decent. Lots of characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it could more so than the front of Shrek, but the Kung Fu Panda area, I think, is a bigger splash area with the big bucket and everything. So it might be similar to that.
Okay, so next up we have Nickelodeon's SpongeBob SquarePants Bikini Bottom. Dive into an undersea adventure with SpongeBob SquarePants and friends as you soak in the sights and sounds of Bikini Bottom. There'll be oceans of nautical nonsense as you explore familiar locations from the hit show, strolling around Muscle Beach, frolicking in jellyfish fields, and putting your boating skills to the test at Mrs. Puff's boating school. So I think that this land is probably going to be really, really good. And I also feel like it's one that had a lot of potential, and I don't think they're going to really deliver on what was
Yeah.
originally planned. So I don't know if you guys saw the original concept art for Universal Kids, but do you guys recall seeing a Krusty Krab being built in that land? Like the
Yes.
original concept art.
The very
And then
first that came
when,
out.
yeah, before they even said what the properties were, but everyone figured out that area was SpongeBob just from that picture.
Yeah.
And then when they released the updated concept art, that was taken out completely.
I feel like they've always had issues, like anybody's ever had issues just making a Krusty Krab. It's also like maybe there's not a legit pizza planet that exists within Disney. Like it's something about recreating. You would think it exists, let's just make it.
Yeah.
But it never happens. So I'm not sure why on that, but I'm excited for SpongeBob. I've done
Yeah.
I've done the Nickelodeon theme park up in New Jersey, and they have and the two rides there are pretty kid oriented. So I'm they're not doing those similar rides at all at the kids resort, but I think there's so much room to expand and play with SpongeBob. But it's always interesting because like SpongeBob's there's episodes where there's theme parks, there's episodes where there's like playgrounds. So to really focus on the Bikini Bottom of it all, like you're going back to the roots. The sounds might get a little annoying, but
It's in the
Then
distance.
his laugh or
My leg!
whatever.
my leg just constantly. But I'm hoping for those little photo ops, like similar how Isle of Berk, like if you walk around and you see they're not like shining lights on these characters we know from the Isle of Berk, but like they're there. And I'm hoping Bikini Bottom also highlights like those special characters who are only in a couple episodes of a few SpongeBob episodes, but really left their mark. But yeah, there's so much to do. Like you can have like a whole chocolate stand. It's like chocolate. Like there's just things you can do with SpongeBob. And they're still relevant. They're making it. They just released another movie. They have meals at Burger King. Like it's not something that where am
You're
I?
glowing.
The jellyfish got me. Pass the thought. Cassie, take the thought.
Okay. Thought taken. Okay, so like the little I'm thinking of like, when he goes to what is it, like Glove World or something, and there's like
Yeah.
roller
Oh,
coaster.
yeah.
I wish they would have just thrown that in as just like an extra little coaster edition, but it's okay. But I agree with Danielle. There's so much you can do with SpongeBob. It's been around forever. So yeah, I'm looking forward to all the food that we're gonna see in this land. There's gonna be a lot
What
of
do you
great
think we'll
food.
see? Or what would you have liked
Um,
to see? I've not seen the show, so I can.
Well,
Definitely
not
like
a
fish
Krabby
and
Patty.
chips. Yeah, not a Krabby Patty. I'm definitely like fish and chips. Like they're gonna have like a lot of like probably like crispy fish like fingers and like things like that, because like, that's what they serve without having the trademark on the cut Krusty Krab burger or whatever. You know, like I don't know.
I don't think they serve fish to fish, Cassie.
They do. They do. They do. I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up. I swear they do. It's like a whole episode where they serve them fish.
They serve fish to fish.
Oh my god!
And it's like everyone freaks out. I'm telling you,
Love it.
everyone gets mad.
Love when Cassie whips her phone out. She's like, right, straight on it.
Okay, wasn't it like an episode where like somebody flung grease into the audience like at something, and then they all
And
turned
they
into
fried.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't worry, Jay. I'm sure they're going to serve chicken tenders.
Yeah.
This is a kids'
sure.
park after
I'm
all.
not going anywhere, but yeah, thank you.
There's gonna be mac and
Oh my
cheese
gosh.
galore as well. But SpongeBob mac and cheese is dope. They can just hit up Kraft, get in there.
That's what I'm saying.
It's big yellow snow cones, yellow and pink snow cones, like they do for the Branch and Poppy ice cream. They can do like Patrick and SpongeBob themed desserts.
You should be on the
See-
marketing team, Danielle.
Yeah,
For real?
little Sandy karate school, and she's like chopping the ice, getting it ready to go for you.
This
Yeah.
is really good. Let's write all this down. Okay, we're gonna make so much money when we fix this Universal. But you know what? Okay, I'm probably starting a rumor here, but it's not real, no basis. But I almost feel like they pulled back on what they're doing in this park because they have plans for SpongeBob later on down the road. I think that's a possibility. Because I mean, why else
Where?
would you not
Place
like
in
if you're gonna
Toon
do a
Lagoon, huh?
Bikini Bottom? Like why not go all out? They, just
Where would they go? Toon Lagoon or Simpsons? What's the?
I would say Toon Lagoon if I was
Mhm.
thinking.
Don't. The Toon Lagoon stand will come to get you, Kenny. I learned the hard way. They came out of nowhere.
Yeah, Jay got bullied bad
I did.
after that one.
Oh,
I didn't expect to get
I'm
bullied by
sorry.
that.
I love Popeye. Okay, Dudley Do Right.
Yeah.
I just don't get the feel of Toon Lagoon anywhere anymore. That's why I like it. But
Yeah.
Would you say that I kind of thought that SpongeBob was the marquee attraction for guests when it comes to IPs with this kids resort, but I don't know what you think about that. I thought it was like the biggest IP and one that kids would be most. Kenny, your face is saying
Oh,
different.
I mean, no, for real.
You
I
agree
agree
with me?
with you.
Okay.
But I was thinking that like before they released the official concept art, because the original one, it made it seem like that
yeah.
land would have like the star dining and it had a big show building. So a lot of people thought that would be the only like indoor ride would be in SpongeBob.
Yeah.
So I think that land probably started out a lot more than it was, and it slowly got peeled back.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, okay, maybe they're not putting all their eggs into that one.
But it's got a rider which looks identical to Twirl and Hurl and One Fish, Two Fish, but it just goes around. But it's got SpongeBob in the middle rather than Kang and Kodos, whatever you call them. But yeah, it looks
There are
pretty,
enough spinners in the world.
but again, it's for kids. It's not for us, I guess. So we've got to put ourselves into. I enjoyed One Fish, Two Fish when I did it earlier this year.
I did too.
it's a fun ride.
It's a fun ride. It's a fun
That's
ride.
the best version of that kind of ride.
Yeah.
Sam's like, I'm about to murder every one of you. Let's see.
I'm just gonna leave that there.
Cassie, were you still trying to figure out if they eat fish and
Oh yeah, did you get a response?
It was the chum bucket when he serves like nasty fish. It's like fish chum to them. And I think that's where I was confused.
Yeah.
But I
just
could still
remember-
see them doing
I just remember walking through at Tokyo Disney. One of the big things is Little Mermaids, like they have an eatery that is supposed to be the Little Mermaids, and they serve fish. And I was like, oh, the disrespect in King Triton's kingdom is crazy right now.
I'm telling you, Danielle, they're gonna be serving fish up in there. I swear.
Which is
Oh my
fine.
gosh.
Which is fine for me as a
mark this day down.
pescatarian.
Everyone write
Pescatarian
it down.
happy, but
was
someone
gonna
who's
say.
like looking for plot holes, just wondering. But yeah.
Yeah, lots of plot holes here. But
Well, I think it's clear that Universal believes in SpongeBob because it's the only thing in this park that they don't own. So like they went out of their way to make sure they have the license and stuff, and they're building a SpongeBob land. Like that's pretty cool.
yeah, I agree.
And is that the only ride? Is that spinning ride the only one in that, or is there more rides in that land?
A spinner, Mrs. Puff's boating school. Was there any like
Bobbing, what is it? Bobbing barrels? Lots of
I
spray
think that is
water.
just going to be like shooting a water gun at just a few static things, almost like fire
Yeah.
drill, but just not
Yeah.
moving.
Love I was on the concept that I was just an old man sat on a bench.
That's you,
The
Jay. When you finally
grandparents.
get out,
It's
that's going to
real.
be you on your own.
Yeah, just sat
No
there.
kids, just there, that old man.
No, I couldn't do that to myself. Anyway, moving on. Next up, we have Jurassic World Adventure Camp. Enter a world where curiosity rules and dinosaurs reign. The Jurassic World Adventure Camp welcomes the newest generation of dinosaur enthusiasts to a land where you'll have close encounters with newly hatched dinosaurs, participate in interactive experiences, and immerse yourself in thrilling attractions. Here, you'll brave exciting rides like Cretaceous Coaster, easy for me to say, and Mr. DNA's Double Helix Spin. Scale a Jurassic World lookout towers for a pteranodon's eye view of the park and come face to face with a baby raptor. That was a lot, wasn't it? I suppose this may be a contender for one of the biggest draws to the park, depending on the age of your children. The coaster looks pretty cool.
This is why
Yeah.
Sam's going.
Gonna say, Sam, you're the
I
coaster
was
one.
going to
Take it
say,
away.
if there was a reason I was going it was for this
It
land.
looks it's hard to tell in concept. It looks pretty tall.
Probably
Mm.
hippogriffy.
Like
I think.
taller than Hippogriff, I think, maybe. Or maybe not.
Maybe slightly,
Maybe a
but I
bit
think
more,
probably
yeah.
similar. But yeah, I think it's got the coaster. It's got like the climbing area, kind of the playground
Mhm.
stuff, which obviously kids love. It's got meet and greets. You got the Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, Rebirth, and now on that spin-off, you've got Camp Cretaceous. You've got the stuff on Netflix. It's a relevant IP. It's something that means things to me, to my family. So I'm kind of bought in. Not going to lie, Mr. DNA's Helix, whatever rubbish they want to call it, looks absolutely dire. But apart from that,
Tells
it
how you really
looks
feel,
good.
Sam. Yeah, it doesn't
Try
look
not to
great.
swear a second time,
It
but
doesn't look
It's just
amazing, but it's for
hard.
kids.
Sam, your tone when you deliver a compliment is the exact same as when you like diss it. Like I thought I didn't know where that was going because your tone's the same. It's fine. It's fine.
You are head of delivery, Danielle, on this podcast for sure. You are your delivery is top notch. But yeah,
but
I
no,
agree,
for,
Sam. It
for
does
me,
look great.
this is the land that I think we'd spend a decent amount of time in, where
Yeah.
I'd want to head first anyway.
And like I said, if you've got kids of a certain age who are getting into coasters, it looks like a pretty thrilling one for certain ages.
Yeah, and I think compared to the other coaster as well, looking at these images you've sent, it doesn't actually have a scary face on the front of it,
Oh, we'll get
which
to
seems to
that.
be
We'll
a
get to
marquee
that.
for certain coasters of
What
that
is it with
theming, doesn't
trolls
it?
and their creepy coaster faces?
I think the playground looks so fun and
It does.
it's different than Shrek's Swamp playground. So like at least they're getting something different and just the elevation. I like the descriptions. I can't remember the dinosaur, but like their point of view because you're up high. But I just think that's really fun.
Just looking at, I think this is the dry playground because the other ones they're all like water based.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't have them all to be water based because everyone's just walking around soaking. Like I know Texas can be quite hot, but
Yeah, you soak
Yeah.
from the sweat in these lands compared
Yeah.
to the
Yeah.
water ones. Yeah.
I think it'll be pretty cool though. I've never seen the Camp Cretaceous show on Netflix, but I'm pretty sure they're going to lean more into that than anything. So I think it's pretty nice though. I think this would be a good land.
Cassie?
Yeah, all I keep looking at is this cute little Shuki. Look how
Yeah,
cute he
Ankylosaurus.
is.
Trust you to find the cute thing.
Like literally, like he's literally adorable. I would travel. I would get on a plane just for this little guy. Like if we got like him, like the little Isla Burke robot dragons that they
Oh,
have,
yeah,
the little baby
yeah.
dragon. Oh, I'm there. Anyway, yeah, it looks like a great
You
land.
do a
This
new
is
ranking
just-
episode, the top 5 cutest things at Universal Under Resort.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there's a lot of very cute things. The robots take the cake for sure. But I think it looks fun. I like that there's a coaster here, and I think it makes sense having a coaster because you can do a lot again with Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, ride wise. I think because they come out with so much stuff, like Kenny said, for kids with the Cretaceous show that's on Netflix. Like it's gonna be really cute. I think coaster looks fun.
Yeah, looks too small for me now.
And
Now-
yeah,
now I'm a
the
big boy.
knees.
I know. Wouldn't that really like suck if the concept art made it look bigger than it was, and it ends up being like the troller coaster, but just
It could well be, I guess. It could well be.
Could you imagine?
I'm gonna need some
I'm-
construction photos soon.
I'm picturing it exactly the roller coaster and hippogriff, exactly that same size, same knee banger of a ride. Yeah, 36
Ooh.
inches, or is it 34, Sam? 36?
36, yeah.
Yeah, ET's
Oh yeah, it's
34. Yeah,
definitely going to be
36.
the roller coaster. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's gonna get the adults in for that coaster credit. So
Yeah.
Sam, name no names. I bet people actually do that as well, Danielle. I know you say it in jest, but I bet there
no,
are
I'm
some
being
people that will do that.
All right, so next we're going to DreamWorks Trolls Fest. So get ready to rock and troll, sing your heart out,
Boo.
dance like no one's.
Hang on,
Guys,
two
I
very
gotta get.
different reactions there. Danielle with the rock symbol, and Cassie just went boo.
Can't stop the feel. Okay, sorry. Sing your
Now
heart
we're
out and
back.
dance like no one's watching at Trolls Fest, the glitter-filled party where Poppy, Branch, and friends are jamming out to the best tunes in the Troll Kingdom. So climb aboard Rhonda's Troll Fest Express. Get a totally trollsified makeover at Sparkle Shine Glitter Glow and explore Troll Kingdom at Poppy's Playland.
That sounds
Wow.
fun. Also, you talking about obviously you're talking about trolls, but like imagine if they gave this a park opening like they do the other parks, and you have Mike Myers and Justin Timberlake and Anna Kendrick. And
Very,
like
pretty cool.
this is a big IP for
Yeah.
big celebs who could represent their land. The Sparkle place sounds so fun. I've seen more face paint around the park like recently than I ever have before. So it's really in right now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What is it with trolls coasters and having really creepy faces? Honestly, I've just been staring at it like, what is what? Like, it's not quite as bad as the what do they call it? Is it the Catabus or something? I don't know what they call
I
it.
would argue this
Yeah,
is
that's
worse
right.
for me personally.
It could be
I, I,
worse,
I don't
but then
mind the one in studios,
I'm
but
double
this one,
guessing. Like, am I just being stupid? Is it just a kids thing, and I'm just really scared of something stupid? But I don't know. It's
it's a bit creepy.
pretty
I've
creepy.
never seen a Trolls movie, but I feel like all the imagery is like really trippy. So I think fits
That's the
right in.
word, trippy. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Kenny, you have to watch the
It's
first
sauce, yeah.
Trolls. It's so good. Great soundtrack. I
Yeah.
recommend it. Yeah.
Well, maybe they'll actually be able to play the music in this Trolls land that they're building because they definitely don't at the one we have in Florida.
Yeah.
Daniel, I know your family are big on trolls. Would this be enough to entice them to Texas, even
I
though you've got it
mean,
in Orlando?
yeah. My niece wants to eat a Poppy's ice cream at Aunt Danny's house. So I think she would be up for a trip to DreamWorks in Texas. But yeah, depending on I would have to like actually see all of it. But just meeting Poppy and Branch and everybody, it was exciting enough for her. And just the playground there. And this playground seems like it's going to be a lot bigger. And like it's King's playground. What's his name? It was in the description, but
Um,
his castle. So that's pretty cool. I've never like to
would
get
that be
hands on with
Branch? Is that the king? Oh no,
No,
sorry.
that's Justin Timberlake.
Oh.
Is it going to be
Sound
life
like
size then? His castle's like this big.
Yeah, a little tiny. It's Cassie sized. Yeah.
Put me in. I would love to go test out the height requirements of this resort.
Sorry, too short.
Oh my gosh.
Sam, is Joey still obsessed with Poppy?
Probably not so much now. Elle still likes Poppy. We got the Poppy bubble wand thanks to Danielle when we were out earlier this year. We had to get a replacement because it broke, but put that to one side. But like we must have watched Trolls. Like our TV's probably got an image of Trolls burnt into it. To be honest, with Joey went through a stage where he'd watch it every single day. One of the films, Elle's
Yeah.
watched them a fair few bits. When the Trolls and DreamWorks area opened in studios, that was like a big thing for us. Like it's something we were really looking forward to that trip, and it's somewhere we enjoy going back to. So I don't think this land looks bad at all. To be honest with you, I think it's got a good mixture of things. It's got the climbing area, which I think will serve a purpose. It's got the creepy coaster, but that will, let's say, do a job for some people. It's got the balloon type ride things, throwing the meet and greets. I think, it's got something for everyone. So
Yeah.
decent.
How was his delivery there, Danielle? Was it better then? Did you know it was going to be positive?
I did. Yeah, he did a lot of nodding as well, so it helped me figure it out. I worked with kids the year Trolls came out, and I was like, you can pick one line, because they were quoting the entire movie,
Really?
and we would like stand and dance during the songs and sit back down, and those Of course, those kids are 12 or 15 now, but but they're still making movies. It's still relevant. And now they have like little TV shows too. So kids will definitely recognize this IP for years to come for sure. But I think it looks super fun.
Who's Rhonda? Danielle.
I don't know that one. I'm gonna pass
Oh.
that to Sam.
I do think it's I don't know if it's my brain, but when it says climb aboard Rhonda, it sounds a bit weird to me.
Oh,
I think it's the bit that the coaster's themed towards.
Oh, so it's
Yeah.
not an actual person.
What?
What the hell is that, Cassie?
Actually, they've toned down the creepiness when it comes to the coaster by the looks of that
That
thing.
looks terrifying.
was not expecting to pull that up.
It seems like Rhonda is the like the band, like the bus or van that they travel around when they're a band. Like it's their tour bus.
Okay, that
Wait,
makes sense.
so she's a person? No, not a person, but
No,
a
it's a
thing that
bus.
they ride inside of. Like
Yeah, I think
Rhonda's
it's the-
alive.
No, I don't think.
Kenny,
I don't
it's
think.
a kids' film. Don't overthink it.
No, I'm just the fact that this is the picture they chose to put on their
What
Wikipedia.
That is again for anyone listening. Cassie has pulled up a picture. Is that Rhonda?
That's what I have as
That's-
well. Yeah, or
That
on the.
I'm
looks.
telling you.
I can't say what I think that looks like, but that's just
Yeah.
terrible.
She's the
That's going to make it
armadillo
into
bus.
the thumbnail.
That is absolutely yeah. Use that as a thumbnail. That might generate some. No,
She
well,
has
it'll do the opposite of that.
enemies. Rhonda has enemies, according to Trolls Trollopedia.
Oh.
First
Oh,
appearance
wow.
trolls band together. She's an armadillo bus, occupation transportation, obviously. She has quite a few friends, but her enemies are Velvet and Veneer. So
Put
Gotta
Cassie
watch
on
out.
that
Ooh.
list too.
I'm gonna say add us to that list because that is. Why is it so round? And
she's an armadillo,
oh,
Yeah.
that makes complete
an
sense.
armadillo bus. Yeah.
Leave that there.
This is fascinating. I've never seen this character before. I'm like looking through all the pictures now.
Kenny, is that making you want to watch the film? And see Rhonda in
I
a.
forgot like what the hell Rhonda is. You can buy one too. That's the toy version rather than the pink one.
I mean, they should have used rendezvous somewhere in there if they're sticking with the puns theme. I think rendezvous could have worked, but you know. Moving on from. No, what have you done? Honestly, that is. Why is his tongue out?
Her
Her tongue, sorry.
she's
I'm
running.
actually- Of
Here we go.
course, of course.
This is perfect.
Um, Gas, you have to change that back.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
fine.
Kenny,
Okay,
you
fine.
just realised.
Kenny on dial-up.
She just popped up on my screen. I didn't know until just now.
You gotta go.
Are you not the full picture, Kenny?
No, I'm just
Oh.
like whenever somebody talks, they come.
Go to
No.
gallery. Go to gallery. You're
That was a
missing all of us.
real surprise for you then.
There's a lot of fun stuff here.
Oh
Oh.
shoot. Okay, how do you get gallery? Okay, I'm doing it.
Okay, sorry. All right, we're
Oh,
done.
right. I'm gonna have nightmares now. At least for those listening rather than watching, you won't have had to see that monstrosity of a character, Armadillo. Anyway, moving on. Finally, we have DreamWorks' Puss in Boots Del Mar, feline fun for everyone. You're just in time for Del Mar's Kitty Adoption Day. Join Puss in Boots, Mama Luna, and Perito for the feline festivities, including meet and greets, attractions like swings over Del Mar, an interactive puppet show, classic carnival games. We love classic carnival games, Sam, don't we? We're big fans of those in the current
About
parks.
paying $100 to go on a swing as well, but here we go.
Yeah. Delicious food and another relaxing sensory garden. You won't want to miss this party. PAW. Yeah, terrible again. They've gone so heavy on the boo the puns. Boo the puns.
I brought the prop for this.
Oh, nice.
Andy's
Oh, you
here.
did?
Of course.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Sorry,
Oh,
it's
he
not
always-
Jake.
He always
Jake would be
sits so
perfect.
close.
Yeah.
it would be perfect.
So high above the colourful village of Del Mar on swings over Del Mar and get ready to laugh, cheer, meow, and bark. Don't know why they've added bark in there, but along with Mama Luna's, I don't know. It's a big spiel. We don't need to hear all that. I've got zero thoughts. Has anyone got any thoughts on this? Sam, leave you out this.
Oh my gosh.
In Orlando, it's a bunch of hands-on stuff. So I think giving Puss in Boots like a ride similar to the Singapore. It's not as Singapore has the coaster, but like clearly the market's there. If they were like, it's working in Singapore, we've added it to DreamWorks Orlando, and now we're putting Puss in Boots in his own land and
Hasn't it
separate
has it got two or
separate
three?
from Shrek.
Has it got 2 or 3 movies now? It's got a
Yeah.
couple of movies,
Yeah,
hasn't it,
it's
at
quite a
least?
few.
For a spin-off, that's quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I personally don't know how popular the character is on its own. I think this is going to be really tied to the Shrek land. Like they're hoping people go from Shrek right into Puss in Boots. But I
Has
mean,
anyone watched? Has anyone watched the films?
I've seen the most recent one.
Oh, the last Wish, is it?
Yeah, just because I heard so much positive about it,
So,
like
do you know
online
who
and stuff.
Mama Luna and Perito are?
Yeah, Mama Luna is like the lady in the concept art. She's wearing like a yellow jacket and she's like doing a stage show thing.
Oh, is that the puppet thing, maybe?
Yeah, but Mama Luna's like the lady. Like she's owns a cat sanctuary, and then Puss in Boots ends up there, and then there's like a
Okay.
dog that was dressed like a cat. It's the
Okay,
little
yeah.
one. Yeah.
I did think, is that a dog on the concept art?
Yeah.
That's why
So
you
in the
bark.
movie, there's like a character who's a dog.
So is
and
that
like
Perito,
dresses like a
maybe?
cat. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. It all makes sense now. Cassie, any thoughts? No.
No, I think this is very, very similar, like the way that the Shrek Land. I hope it feeds into the like Puss in Boots Land the way that Super Nintendo World feeds into like Donkey Kong Land. Like I hope
Yeah.
they're like connected like that because I think that kind of will spread people out in the Shrek Land,
Mhm.
and like give people a little bit more, space. Anyway, that's just how I'm imagining it, but I don't know if that's how it's gonna go. No other comments other than that. I just hope that's what they do.
Danielle?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. If it doesn't, Cassie, I think that would be a great layout. So now I'm going to be annoyed because they're not going to do that.
Yeah.
Get you in marketing, Cassie.
Yeah.
I would love it.
Yeah. I don't have any opinions because sorry.
Someone's got an
He hears us
opinion.
talking about cats. Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, where's Jake?
Yeah. For the listeners, my black cat was here, but Jake, who looks like Puss in Boots, would have been the better accessory
been perfect.
for this segment. But yeah, I don't have any opinions. I think the hands-on stuff in Orlando's fun. So I like the more elevated stuff going on in the kids resort. IP, not super attached to it. But sometimes those are the ones that surprise me the most because I go in without too high of an expectation. Whereas like SpongeBob and Shrek, they have room to disappoint me. Puss in Boots can only impress me. So I think, yeah. But we talk about it last. Is there any way it's connected to Shrek? Because Shrek wasn't talked about first, was he? What was the order that we went in?
No, once it's on the concept, yeah, it's next to Shrek, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
On the
Okay,
concept,
okay,
so
okay. So
maybe it could be somewhat linked. Just before we wrap this one up, then, do we think Universal Kids Resort will be a success or won't be a success?
I think it has more. I think it will be a success, and I believe it will have more long-term success than Horror Unleashed.
Great take.
Interesting.
I agree.
I agree. I think it's going to be successful and make a lot of money because these rides do not seem like they cost very much to operate, build, or maintain. So as long as people keep buying tickets, they'll just keep that park limping along for like 20, 30 years. It'll be great.
Yeah,
Dan?
I agree.
Yeah, I think it's a proof of concept, to be honest. I think it's see how it goes, and we might see a few of these popping up across different states in the US. Yeah, I think it'll be more popular, to Danielle's point, than other attractions or other venues that are already getting their second ones rolled out in Chicago. So yeah, I think it looks fun. I think like I say, go for a weekend or whatever. I think the hotel looks pretty cool. It's got the pool, which looks pretty decent. The exterior looks well themed. So yeah, I think it'll do just fine. But I think it is going to be that immediate kind of, range around Texas that draws people in. I can't imagine there's going to be people flying from the West Coast all the way in for a weekend here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually put a poll up over on Instagram to gauge kind of how many people would actually be interested in attending Universal Kid Resort, and 24% said they would definitely be interested in going. 25% said maybe depending on prices, but unsurprisingly, the majority, 51%, said no, they'll just stick to Orlando, which is probably the case for you, Sam.
Yeah, so my kids are fortunate enough to have been brought up with Orlando. We've made it work in terms of the different attractions, the different high requirements, what there is and isn't there for kids, and I've got no reason personally to kind of veer away from that. And I would imagine 99.9% of European families are going to continue with Orlando as their trip.
Yeah. Just finally, we got a question on Instagram as well from Jordan Midson, Universally Speaking One, if you ever want to get involved. Jordan asks, and Sam, you kind of mentioned it a minute ago actually, do you see more of these popping up around the US or even the globe potentially?
I think it'd be fun as like a little partner park, kind of like the Peppa Pig to Legoland. But I could see it like if once the UK park gets going, and then they can open up a smaller one next to it with that kind of focus, similar to how like some theme parks they have like their theme park, but then like the splash, like they have a water park. But in this example, it would be just another kids resort. And then they can choose what IPs are working or cater it depending on where they're going with it. But so that's to answer that question. I was just thinking more about Texas as like there's a lot to do in Texas, but people would have to actually research more so than just be fed the Universal and the Mouse. Like which is Orlando, boom, you get there, people can easily direct you. Texas will just take a little bit more. My plan is I'll hit up Frisco when I hit up Waco to visit the Dr. Pepper Museum. That's my big dream for my Texas trip. So those two I know for a fact and it's also I love a good drive and it's 2 hours. I know not Europeans don't love a drive, but Americans were out here in our cars zooming. But yeah, you'll know when I'm there because you'll see me at the Dr. Pepper Museum and be like, okay, next up is Bikini Bottom. So
Bikini Bottom.
Love
I love
that.
that.
Kenny, do you think that's a possibility?
Oh yeah, I think for sure they're going to build these in different places. I don't think we're going to get like 10 of them or anything, but
No.
there's definitely going to be one or two more to pop up. Honestly, with it being so small, I could see it being like a second gate for somewhere that's land challenged like Hollywood. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
mhm.
I think two competitors would be Mall of America in Minnesota and the Nickelodeon theme park just outside New York City. So you won't see it pop up in those areas because the IP overlap specifically with SpongeBob is a bit too strong. So it would probably be like more west than north and northeast, in my opinion.
Yeah. And they don't want anything near Florida. I mean, for sure. Like they don't want anything to take it away from what they've already got going. So it's going to be somewhere in the Midwest or up north. So something to think about, though. Pretty cool to see. I think even the Frisco land itself, like there's a room for expansion. Like they could have down the road built a water park or something else,
Yeah.
in that area as well.
Sam, hypothetically, if Universal Kids Resort was coming to the UK rather than its own theme park, how tempted would you be to attend in that, or would your kids be interested in that if it was closer by rather than a flight?
I think maybe like once. I think it's probably quite similar to that Legoland kind of audience, that Legoland type of market. We've been there before. I'm sure we'll probably go back again. It's just maybe on a lesser scale. I don't know if anybody on the call's been to Legoland Windsor, but it is quite large. There is quite a wide variety of different attractions, aimed at the older as well as the younger. So I think we would go. But to be honest, I think some of that is probably because I'm Universal obsessed. If it was, an unnamed company that was, just opening this with a few little kiddie bits here and there, I'd probably have less of appeal and less reason to go, to be honest. But if it was Universal, then sure.
I think you'll go because by the time it opens, Joey's going to be vlogging his own channel. So he'll be 15, ready to check out the sites.
What
and get
will the channel name be
those...
called then? What will the fractions work out at, Sam? When he's vlogging his own
Who
channel.
knows? But he keeps saying next time we vlog, and I'm like, we're not vlogging again. Every
See?
time you tell me
Joey
you're
wants
going to
you to
do
do
the
it.
talking, you're going to do the vlogging, and then you just refuse to.
Just
do any
bribe him.
speaking,
Kids can
so
be
you're like,
bribed easily.
Yeah. It'll be Joey's Joy Rides.
Yes.
I love
Something like
that.
Oh, wow.
You do
Copyright
deserve a
that,
job in
Daniel.
marketing.
Right, I think that will do us for this week's episode. I need to go put bleach in my eyes after seeing that armadillo
Rhonda.
sports called Rhonda. I won't be able to sleep tonight. Anyway, thank you all for joining me this week. Thank you all for those that listened and watch, and we will see you again next week.